about that low blow? Was it low? Was it on the belt?
We need VAR. First of all, it's a black guy fighting in a white guy's country. Bunch of white people around him. The ref is white. The judges are white. What do you expect? A black guy, it don't matter. Even if you knock Jusic down, they just give it to him.
And those are the heated words of Derek Chisora as he states that this is racial. And because he was in a non-black country, they were going to give it to Usyk. And let me counterpunch. First of all, I don't know too much about Poland, okay? However, I will say this. I don't understand the idea of saying white country, you know. Now, could this been political? Could this been home cooking? Maybe so, but that has everything to do with favoritism and nationality, okay? Politics and racism doesn't necessarily go hand in hand, like Derek Chisora is claiming. He's claiming because of Daniel Dubois not being in a black country, hence being in a white country with white people, that's why this is where it is. Now, I think Derek Chisora was talking at the heat of the moment, but, you know, of course, you know, an angry man's words are a non-angry man's thoughts. So I don't believe that. I think it could have been political because, of course, of what's going on in the Ukraine. But I don't think that has anything to do with skin color. I think he went too far with that. I think he went to this area where it didn't really need to be, because that's just like saying, oh, well, the UK is full of white people. Well, we know that's not true, you know. And Daniel Dubois is from the UK. I didn't know the UK was just full of black people. I didn't know that at all. So correct me if I'm wrong. I know there are certain areas you hear about, but I don't think that's a reasonable explanation on why Dubois lost. Daniel Dubois quit, okay? And it's funny how people weigh solely on the round 5 and they totally forget on what happened to the fight. The fight didn't happen in a decision. That wasn't the whole rise in action in that fight. That's what people grab onto and talk about. I see. They don't talk about the time where Daniel Dubois went down in the 9th round and then pretty much quit in the 10th. He did not want to continue, hence he didn't continue. Nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about the fact that, hey, he could have got up as he was looking at the referee. He went down from a jab and he refused to get up. Nobody talks about that. You know, it doesn't matter who these guys were, what they looked like, and what country they were from. Honestly, one guy decided not to get up. You know, and I don't know. I think a lot of people like to look for certain things when things don't make sense. You know, I think people go to the extreme like Derek Chisora has. But, however, I don't agree with Derek Chisora. I don't think it was a racial thing. I think it was possibly a politics thing. I think, most importantly, it was a bad call from the referee. And the referee's from Puerto Rico, you know. And so I don't know if he identifies himself as a white guy. You know, I don't know if he had a pony in the show. So I think it's unfair to everybody involved when you bring race into the situation. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Derek Chisora claiming that Daniel Dubois lost because he was in a white country. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.